Imagine this. The US Army's biggest new weapon isn't a gun or tank, it's data. They just paid Palantir $680.9 million for AI that could predict enemy moves, optimize supply chains, and maybe even prevent wars. Picture AI positioning troops based on real-time intel. Sounds like sci-fi, right? But here's the twist. Palantir wasn't always the top dog. They clawed their way up, outsmarting tech giants. And get this, the same tech transforming our military might soon solve problems in your everyday life. It makes you wonder, how far will AI go in shaping our decisions, from battlefields to our daily routines? Stay tuned, because we're about to connect some serious dots. Remember when Silicon Valley was all about flashy consumer apps? Well, Palantir was quietly carving out its niche in a sector most tech companies wouldn't touch: defense. These guys weren't trying to create the next Instagram. They were dead set on solving complex problems using data analytics. Palantir's early days weren't easy. They faced skepticism from both the tech world and government agencies. But they persevered, tackling challenges that others deemed too risky or complex. While Google and Amazon were backing out of defense contracts, Palantir doubled down. The Army Vantage program is a perfect example. It started as a small test run in 2018. Now, it's mission critical, with over 100,000 users and more than 180 data sources. That's not growth, that's explosion. Palantir beat the tech giants at their own game in the defense sector. While others were trying to appease their workforce, Palantir was building relationships and becoming indispensable to the military. This $618 million contract isn't just another deal. It's Palantir saying, we're here to stay, and we're going to revolutionize how the military uses data. Think about it. The same company that was once seen as an overhyped startup is now handling crucial data for the world's most powerful military. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities. We're talking AI-driven decision-making in combat situations, predictive analytics for logistics, and data integration on an unprecedented scale. But it's not just about the military. Palantir's success is forcing other tech companies to reevaluate their stance on defense contracts. It's sparking debates about the role of AI in national security and the ethical implications of tech companies working with the military. As we dive deeper into Palantir's impact, you'll see how they're transforming not just warfare, but the entire tech landscape. This isn't just a success story, it's a seismic shift that's reshaping how we think about data, defense, and the future of technology. Picture this: a soldier on the battlefield, surrounded by chaos. Suddenly, their device lights up with a warning. Enemy convoy approaching from the north, ETA 10 minutes. This isn't science fiction, it's Palantir's AI in action, and it's revolutionizing warfare as we speak. Since 2018, the Army's been using Palantir's software to transform how they handle data and AI. We're talking about a system that ingests massive amounts of information from various sources. It processes all this data in real time, using advanced algorithms to identify patterns and make predictions. But it's not just about battlefield tactics. This tech is optimizing everything from supply chains to personnel management. Imagine an AI that can predict equipment failures before they happen, or identify the best soldiers for a specific mission based on their skills and experience. The scary part? This system is learning and evolving with every operation. It's getting smarter, faster, and more accurate. In a few years, it might be able to predict conflicts before they even start. Think about that, the power to prevent wars before they begin. But here's where it gets tricky. We're talking about AI potentially making life or death decisions. Are we ready for that? Some argue that AI-driven decision-making could reduce human error and save lives. Others warn about the dangers of removing human judgment from warfare. The debate rages on, but one thing's clear: Palantir's AI is changing the face of warfare. It's not just analyzing data, it's connecting dots that even the sharpest generals might miss. In the heat of battle, every second counts. You can't afford to wait for some bureaucrat to shuffle papers and make a decision based on their gut feeling. Whether this technology is for better or worse, only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the future of conflict is here, and it's powered by artificial intelligence. We need to have serious conversations about the ethical implications of this technology. Are we ready for AI to have this much influence over military operations? What happens if the AI makes a mistake? These are questions we need to grapple with. Let's talk about this $608.9 million contract. It's not just a big number, it's a game changer for military technology. But what's really going on here? What are we signing up for? This deal is transforming the entire Department of the Army. We're giving the world's most powerful military a new AI-powered brain. Palantir's tech isn't your average military software. It's like upgrading from a pocket calculator to a quantum computer. This system can process data faster than you can blink, making decisions that could reshape battlefields. But here's the thing. Are we ready for AI to make life or death calls? Palantir says they're just providing tools, but we all know that's a thin line in military ops. The upside is massive. Faster responses, better resource management, maybe even preventing conflicts before they start. Sounds like sci-fi, right? Let's not get carried away, though. There's a dark side to this coin. What if this tech falls into the wrong hands? We're talking hackers, rogue agents, or a disgruntled employee with an axe to grind. The consequences could be catastrophic. This contract could be a turning point in military tech. We're changing how decisions are made on the battlefield. It's like playing 3D chess while your opponent's stuck with checkers. But here's what people are missing. The impact goes beyond the military. This tech will trickle down into our daily lives. If AI can handle military complexities, imagine what it could do for healthcare, transportation, or education. Compared to other military investments, this one's unique. We're not just buying tanks or planes, we're buying a whole new way of thinking. But with great power comes great responsibility. What safeguards are in place? How do we prevent this tech from being misused? These are questions we need answers to, and fast. The potential here is mind-blowing. We could be looking at a future where conflicts are prevented before they even start. But at the same time, we're walking a tightrope. One misstep, and we could be facing consequences we can't even imagine yet. This $618.9 million isn't just a contract, it's a leap into the unknown. You think military AI is groundbreaking? Wait till you see what's happening in our hospitals and city halls. Palantir, the mastermind behind military AI, is bringing their tech to civilian life. We're talking about a complete overhaul of how our society functions. Here's the deal. Palantir's software, Foundry, isn't just for missile strikes. It's a data powerhouse that's reshaping industries left and right. Imagine AI optimizing healthcare, predicting disease outbreaks, and cracking medical mysteries. Picture it personalizing your kids' education or managing your city's traffic and emergency responses. This isn't science fiction. It's happening now. But here's where it gets interesting and a bit scary. As this military-grade tech seeps into our everyday lives, the line between military and civilian technology is blurring. Who's watching the watchers? How do we ensure our privacy when the same tech used to track enemy combatants is now managing city resources? Palantir claims they've got strict data protection measures in place. But let's be real. When you're dealing with tech this powerful, we need more than just company assurances. We need transparent oversight, clear regulations, and ironclad safeguards to protect our personal information. And it's not just about privacy. This tech is fundamentally changing how decisions are made. From urban planning to financial markets, AI is taking over. But who's ultimately in control? Are we ready to hand over the reins to algorithms? The potential benefits are mind-blowing. Imagine AI optimizing emergency responses during a major hurricane, potentially saving lives on an unprecedented scale. But the risks are just as massive. As this military-grade tech infiltrates our daily lives, we need to be asking tough questions and demanding accountability. The future of our society might just depend on it. Palantir's $618 million Army deal isn't just another tech contract. It's a glimpse into a future where data rules supreme. This partnership will ripple through every aspect of our lives, from military strategy to city management and pandemic prediction. As CEO Alex Karp put it, AI is becoming fundamental to real-time decision-making. We're on the brink of a new era, and Palantir's leading the charge. But here's the million-dollar question. Are we ready for this data-driven world? Keep your eyes peeled for Palantir's next move. They're not just changing the game, they're inventing a whole new one. What groundbreaking projects will they unveil next?